We're on the range in Phoenix, Arizona, Ping's HQ, testing out the new G range of woods and irons. And I've got here in my hand one of the more unique and different products in the range, and that's the Stretch 3-wood. Now it gets its name from the fact that it is a 3-wood that's been stretched out from front to back. You can see it's bigger than the standard Ping G Fairway wood. It's also stretched out in terms of the distance that it's going to offer. This is the standard lofted model. It comes in at 13 degrees, so certainly much lower lofted than the standard Fairway wood, which is 14.5. But I just wanted to give you a live demonstration in terms of hitting some shots off the tee and off the deck, because from the testing I've done already, this is surprisingly easy to hit off the deck. Traditionally, fairway woods, standard fairway woods are difficult to hit off the deck, but especially larger headed ones that we've seen. Big Callaway come out with the Big Bertha Mini, and also the Ping Rapture a few years ago, which was a very premium product, again 13 degrees of loft, super hot face, but was very difficult to hit off the deck. But this so far has proved to be a revelation for me, hitting it off the fairway. I'm going to hit a few shots here. I've got the first one teed up. Obviously, if you're struggling off the tee, a club like this should give you a little bit more control, while obviously being smaller at address and less confidence inspiring than the driver, should give you a little bit more control of the flight. So let's try one off the tee first. I've got these Tour Stiff shaft here, 80 grams, so high balance point shaft, so it should feel lighter with a little bit more weight in the head to give you more distance. It feels so hot off the face, very similar to the Ping Rapture fairway wood, which was over £400 a few years ago, so it was a very premium product. This feels just as hot off the face, and I did a few shots on TrackMan earlier off the tee. I was getting carries in excess of 260, totaling 285. Let's try a few off the deck. Like I said earlier, very surprised at how easy this club is to hit off the deck, and I think that's down to the new face design. So with this lower face, you're going to be hitting the face much higher, and that's going to help give you more launch angle, but without losing out on ball speed or distance. So should make the club more playable off the fairway. Certainly I've found that so far. Hopefully I won't let you down, and hopefully I can prove that to you now. We're hitting this shot off the deck. Sits really flush to the turf. Just really confidence inspiring for a fairway wood. There we go, nice gentle fade. An interesting thing about that flight is that even though it's 13 degrees, it looks like a normal fairway wood flight, and off the deck you'd expect it to launch much lower, bearing in mind you're going to be striking it lower on the face. You'd expect it to come out pretty low and run, so you're not going to be able to carry shots into greens, but you can probably see there on the warm blue sky how high that flight was, and how versatile that could be both off the tee and also hitting into greens. I think you're going to get an element of stopping power. There's no doubt it's still fairly intimidating behind the ball, and you probably only recommend better players try this shot off the deck. You've got this surface roughness on the face, which is going to help reduce spin, and combined with that higher launch, because you're hitting the ball higher on the face, that combination is going to maximise distance and versatility from different lies. So I think I've proved it there how versatile this new Stretch 3-wood is from Ping. Really do recommend it, you give it a try. Even if you like your driver, I think it could be an alternative that you try out maybe for your fairway wood if you want a bit more distance. If you tend to use it off the tee mostly, I think this could be a really good option for you. It's got the adjustable loft as well, so if 13 is too low for you, you can always add loft via the hosel. So really impressed with the performance of this club. I think it's going to be a really strong addition in your bag. Go and give it a try.